A very special part 2 of why you might hate your outfits even though you have great taste. Hey guys, it's Phoebe. Welcome back to my channel. A part 2 has been due for this video for quite some time now. I've had a lot of these things kind of gathered up for a while, but I wanted to make sure I had enough to make this part 2 really worth it and stand on its own, and I feel like I finally do. I'm trying my microphone clipped to my clothes this time. Usually I just hold it because sometimes the sound can get a bit muffled if it's touching clothes or like my skin. So hopefully the sound is okay. In one of my last videos, someone commented and was not happy that I was holding my microphone. So this is for you, king or queen. But if this sounds bad, I'm going back to holding it. Okay, the first reason you might hate your outfit, even though you have great taste, is because you bought something and then soon afterwards it became ultra trendy. Specifically, if you were trying to get ahead of the trend, even if it was something you liked okay and, you know, thought could be part of your personal style and stuff, we all do that. And I think that we like to have kind of the pride and joy of buying it really ahead of time and being one of the very first to the trend. But eventually that trend will probably run rampant and be copied by tons and tons of fast fashion brands, and then everyone and their mother will be wearing it. And this is when you might start to get sick of it and when you might put it on and kind of hate your outfit even though it was something that you liked when you bought it. I think this is different when you accidentally are ahead of a trend, when you just generally have no really idea that that trend is coming, but you decide that you really like capris or whatever. And then they come into mainstream trend and everyone's wearing them. If they were something that you always loved on yourself, especially when it's a more general trend like that, I don't think this will happen. I don't think you'll start to hate it when everyone joins in. But the problem with something that becomes ultra trendy that you just bought before it became ultra trendy is that even if you spent a good amount of money investing in this piece or you thrifted an old version of this piece and you love it, once it becomes ultra trendy, that piece can kind of read cheap and read fast fashion because everyone's doing it now. I think of this a lot with specifically like Y2K inspired pieces. I feel like so many fast fashion brands are pushing Y2K trends at the moment, and so even if you invested in a piece that is really good quality or you thrifted a piece that's genuinely from the early 2000s, sometimes when everyone and their mother starts wearing a fast fashion version of it, yours can start to read fast fashion and you can have that kind of taste in your mouth when you're wearing it, and it kind of ruins it and doesn't hit as well as it did before everyone else was wearing it. And again, I have nothing against wearing something that everyone wears, but when it's like a hard-hitting viral trend and you tried to get ahead of it and then pretty shortly after all of the fast fashion brands started recreating it, that might be why it's not really doing it for you anymore, even though you haven't had it for that long. The next thing that might be doing you a little bit dirty is that you're going on shopping sprees or buying, you know, 5 or 6 pieces at once, and then you're waiting 2 months and then doing that again. And you're kind of curating your closet with these little mini shopping sprees spread out. And because you're going on these little shopping sprees and you're dropping, you know, a decent amount of money, whatever that means to you, each time you're doing one of those mall trips or online hauls, then you don't buy those things that you stumble across in between those and really love because you feel like you just dropped a lot of money and so you feel like you can't buy anything right now. I used to do this all the time. I used to go to the mall with my mom once every couple of months, pick up a bunch of stuff, and a bunch could mean 3 things or a bunch could mean 10 things depending on the person.
Fashion show at lunch.
And then whenever I would find something that I actually really loved, like a week or 2 later, I would hold myself back from buying it because I would say, I'm gonna be responsible. I just spent all of this money at the mall. I'm not gonna buy that thing right now. But now, just in the past probably year, I've kind of switched from doing that to letting myself buy one thing that I come across that I absolutely love and letting myself do that kind of whenever I want. Obviously within reason. If I happen to stumble across 10 things that I love, I'm not gonna buy all of them. I'm not gonna buy one thing once a day for a whole week. You know what I mean. When I come across something that I really love, I just let myself buy it. And then I don't look at the website to see if I can add more things to justify the shipping cost. I don't then go down a rabbit hole of trying to buy everything else that could go with that piece that I bought. I just buy that one piece that I love. And then if a week later I find something else, I buy it. If one day later I buy something else, I find something else, maybe I'll let myself buy it and then maybe I'll go a whole 2 months without ever finding something that I like. So I won't buy anything for 2 months. And this has really done amazing things for me just in this past year, because now I feel like I have a closet that has tons of pieces that are genuinely so special to me because they didn't come into my life with a ton of clothes around them at the exact same time. They're pieces that individually I really intentionally purchased. And this can be hard when you're really dissatisfied with your closet and you just want to add a bunch at once to try to keep up with your ever-changing style. But it has only taken 1 year for me to kind of turn over my closet in a small way and be really satisfied with so many of the individual pieces in it now. Whereas before, I don't think I was buying any less. In fact, I think I was buying a lot more when I used to do mall trips or large online hauls less frequently, but never buying one thing at a time. I think a lot of those choices that I was making were a little bit more desperate, whereas now the choices that I'm making are more intentional. And the fun thing is, I get to shop more often. I get to feel the fun, albeit maybe unhealthy, dopamine hit of buying something new a lot more often because I'm only buying one thing. And I'm really excited about that one thing. Now, this next point sounds completely contrary, but it's not. And this is what it is. Something that might be holding you back is that you're not letting yourself buy two of something or two different colors of one thing. And I feel like a lot of people have different opinions on this. Maybe that is like your kryptonite and you go crazy buying every color of one thing that you love and then you realize you didn't need all of those colors, blah, blah, blah. But I'm talking about the people who kind of became so scared of that and didn't want to have a monotonous, boring closet and therefore never let themselves buy something in more than one color or in more than one cut. I'm mainly only talking about basics like tank tops and tube tops and long sleeve fitted tops, even solid colored hoodies. Basics are so difficult to find one that you love because since they are basic, they rely so much on the exact cut and the exact way that they sit on you and the exact texture of fabric that you like, the exact softness, how much they contour to your body. Every tiny detail of the fit and of the shape matters so much when it's a basic. So I think when you find one that you like, stick with it. But buy only colors you think you're actually gonna wear. You don't have to buy every neutral color because you think you need a black long sleeve and a white long sleeve and a black turtleneck and a white turtleneck and a black tube top and a white tube top. Maybe buying multiples of something means buying a white spaghetti strap and a gray spaghetti strap and then a black tube top and a taupe tube top. Whatever. I think that you should let yourself buy multiple colors if you think you're gonna wear them, and don't worry about feeling like you're, contributing to overconsumption just because you're buying multiple colors of one thing. Basics are hard. I think when you find something you like, just stick with it. My next reason you might hate your outfits, even though you have great taste in fashion, is that you don't like your face or body. And I know that's awful. I'm sorry. But obviously, I am not about to tell you to change the way that you look. I'm just saying maybe consider that sometimes when you don't like how an outfit is coming together, you might just be having a low confidence day. And of course, I'm only saying this because I'm speaking from experience. This has happened to me so many times. And in fact, I can remember one outfit in particular that I just threw on randomly one day when I was having a great day. I was at my lake house. I had a tan because it was summertime. I was feeling great about how I looked and really free because I was just with family and my closest friends and we weren't going anywhere. We were just hanging out outside. And I threw on this outfit and I just unexpectedly felt really, really cute. And I was like, this is an outfit I need to remember. I love this. And then I got home a few weeks later, put on the exact same outfit to film a video and felt awful. And I was like, why is this outfit not hitting like it did the first time I wore it? And I thought, it would be stupid for me to blame it on the outfit when nothing changed about the outfit. Sometimes when you think you don't like how an outfit is coming together, it might just be that you're having a low confidence day. And I really think that the only solution to that is to work on your confidence rather than feeling like you need to buy new clothes or, yeah, spend an hour trying to find a different, better outfit. And obviously, this can't be accomplished in one day a lot of the time. Sometimes you just need to sleep on it and you'll wake up feeling better the next day. Sometimes you need, to hit rock bottom in a certain way to really realize that you need to, do some journaling and some thinking and some working on it. And of course, I also think there's nothing wrong with going and getting your eyebrows waxed or putting a little fake tan on. Those things are so fun, and I don't think there's anything wrong with them. What I do think is bad for this is always finding your fashion inspiration on Pinterest. Pinterest is no better than all of the 90s and early 2000s fashion magazines that had edited supermodels that young girls would compare themselves to. I think the current day version of that is Pinterest. Everyone on Pinterest is still hot, and there's very little diversity on Pinterest. Same with Instagram, same with, who goes viral on TikTok. Our society is getting there, making some progress, but getting all of your fashion inspiration online can do bad things to your mental health and your overall confidence, especially about appearance. So my kind of solution to this one, alongside of, doing the inner work of trying to heal your confidence and your relationship with your physical self, I think a great thing to do is to start getting your fashion inspiration from things that are not online. And I have an entire video about this called Where to Get Fashion Inspiration that isn't Pinterest or Instagram that I'll link for you guys in the description of this video if you want to watch that. The next reason you might hate your outfit, even though you have a great sense in fashion, is that your outfit doesn't serve all of the practical functions that it needs to for whatever you're doing that day. Maybe you're going shopping with your girlfriends and you want to look cute. So fun. Maybe you put on an outfit and you have your little kitten heels on and you look adorable and you love your outfit. But then if you're shopping on like cobblestone streets all day, walking around, you're just going to be fully aware of your feet and of your shoes the whole day because they're not perfectly functional for that kind of day. Even though, yeah, great, dress up for a day like that. That's so fun. But specifically, you kind of got to think about what you're actually going to be doing. Just being aware of what you're wearing all day can make you 10% more uncomfortable, both mentally and physically. You don't want to be really thinking about it and be fully aware of something that's on your body all day long. You want to put together an outfit, you want to love it when you're at home, and then you want to move about your day and not really think about it again. And then the last thing that I hope I can explain well is that maybe you're wearing pieces that look worse as the day goes on. And this is what I mean. I have owned some pairs of particularly loose jeans, I think, do this. Not necessarily huge baggy jeans, I don't think they do it as much, but jeans that are just like straight leg, looser fit, maybe a little bit oversized jeans. I've owned a couple pairs in my life where when I put them on in the beginning of the day, I look great. They're the perfect amount of loose, they sit well on me, great shape. And then I'll see myself in the mirror like 7 hours later and they've stretched out a bit, they're sitting lower, they're sitting at kind of an awkward spot on me. The knees will be like permanently wrinkled and like puffed out from my leg from bending and straightening my knee all day. And therefore my outfit just looks kind of messier than it did when I first put it on in the beginning of the day. And this might come down to the quality of the clothing, or if a piece is made from a material that stretches as you wear it and then shrinks when you dry it, like cotton does. Most jeans are made of cotton. And maybe you just want to take that into consideration when deciding what size to buy or when deciding how to do your laundry. Maybe you buy a size that is a little bit smaller, not super oversized when you first purchase it, so that you can stretch it out as you go about your days and it still looks great, and then you just don't put it in the dryer. You just hang dry it, and then that's your perfect piece once it stretches out a little bit. I know that's a niche one and I have no idea if it'll be relatable, so let me know if it is. If you have any more to add, please comment them below. I love reading all of your ideas. And if you like this video, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in a few days with another one. Bye guys.